It's a little chilly this morning. 28 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a big old boy. Holy smokes. That's one of the bigger ones I've seen. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can get that to zoom. Look at him. Look at the size. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't want to be getting mad and turn around and friggin' hit my truck. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. I'll let you get ahead. Oh, easy, 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 easy. There's a big boy. That was the biggest bull I've seen in a long time in the daytime here. That was awesome. He was huge. It was a great set of freaking antlers on that bull. Very cool. All right, I'm on my way right now to the orange store to pick up the lumber for today, for this weekend. But yeah, it was good that I slowed down because he kind of got crossed up there, as you saw at the end, and he jumped across the road. But because I'd slowed down, a truck coming around the corner slowed down, and so he didn't accidentally hit him. Those are big animals. They'll destroy your vehicle. Very cool. All right, it's raining, so probably going to be working inside. We'll see what happens when I get back. Looks like the panels are thawing out nicely. Should be making some power right now. Oh man, it's been raining buckets for the last couple of days. I haven't been able to do anything. I just got back from doing laundry. And I'm thinking I'm going to start this side. I got the solar panels moved. I got the solar panels moved the other day. And today's the first day of sunshine. They are cranking. Holy smokes. And the inside of the shed, not a drop of water. There, 48. And then next one should be a full sheet. 12 right there. And then I didn't bring my pencil. Four and a quarter. And 44 and a half. If I do 44 and a quarter all the way across, that'll still be on this
top plate. We do that 44 and a half. 44 and a quarter to 44 and a half over 4 feet. Perfect. Good. Okay.
Got it sheeted.
All I got left is the metal for the front. Everything else is done. All four walls are sheeted, but all the metal's on everything except for that front part. All right, it's Friday. I work today. What? Get out of there. Come on. Get done early. I just finished answering a bunch of comments on this week's video. And I got a head cold like nobody's business. My sinuses are just destroyed right now. But I want to get this done. If I can do this. Good, that should get me there. Oh, I'm going to need a couple of things. So the screws for this are different than the regular roofing screws. And because of that, I needed to pick up a smaller bit than the one I was using for the other screws, because those other screws are much bigger, much fatter heads on them. So I'll put that there, and then we'll get this started. So the plan for this weekend is as follows, and normally I don't tell you what the plan is because I don't know what I'm going to get done, but this is what my general plan is. Today, Friday, I'm going to get that last piece of metal trim done. It'll be finished. Then I need to cut out the rest of the doors, these two doors here, and then I have all the materials I need to build the ramps to get up into there. And then I picked up 4 more sheets of plywood to sheet the inside wall on the woodshed side. So that I could stack wood up against it and not worry about it pushing out through the other side. And then, you know, if I get all that done by tomorrow, then tomorrow could see me actually getting a couple of burn piles going and getting the yard starting to get the yard cleaned up. Getting all the firewood inside, getting all that done. We're supposed to have dry weather the rest of the day today. With a little chance of rain coming in this evening. And then we've got a real good chance of dry weather on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to be busy doing as much as I possibly can. But I need to get this done first. And we all know Sean doesn't like roughs. But this shouldn't be that difficult. I'm going to pull some metal out. I'm going to lay it on top and we're going to see what I got going on. This is the reverse of what I did on the back drip edge. This is the front drip edge. This closes all the gaps in so that water can't get underneath the roof and run down. So yeah, let me grab a piece of metal and get up there and see what we got. I might have to trim this piece right here on the end. This was the first end wall that I did. I might have to trim that up a bit. We'll see. Most of that's going to be hidden anyway, so. Ladder on scaffolding. Might not be the safest thing in the world, but it works. We all got to admit, though, that it's much safer than my OSHA-approved ice chest that I've been using. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to trim that. Why is that side? There we go. Okay, yep, I'm going to have to trim that off. Or I could just trim that across, but I think that'll be okay. So this piece of metal screws down to the ridges on the other side, and that's why it's a different screw. It's a longer screw, it's a thinner screw. And then I'll attach it to the faceplate as well. But it looks like the rest of this is going to be absolutely perfect, except for that one corner where I didn't know what I was doing. So let me grab my shears. I'll get up here and I'll get everything all trimmed off. I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. You won't be able to see me running the screws into the other side, but I'll use the cell phone camera to show you that. Okay, let's move this over to the edge. First thing first, I can put this back up on the roof now. So this piece can only be 10 feet long because of the brake that they use to bend it. And that's what it's called when you're bending metal. You bend it on something called a brake. Can only handle a 10-foot piece. So when I ordered it, they bent it to the pitch of the roof. So it's a 512 pitch. So this is bent at a 512 angle. And I got a piece of plywood here because this plank is a little on the spongy side. So we'll see if I can get a screw in on this. There's really nothing up here to hold on to, which kind of stinks. I wish I had a little bit of something anyway. I'm going to let it hang over just a tad. Got my screws. I probably should put my phone down in there. Good magnet in this one, man. I think I'll go like a 1/2 inch up. Hello. That's going to happen a lot. I need a tapper up here. I think I'm going to grab a tapper real quick. This little edge right here, this is the drip edge. This is what, when the water hits it, comes off and pulls it away from the edge of the front fascia. These lines right here that you're seeing are because I did not use galvanized nails. If you use galvanized nails, you won't get that nail bleed through. So that's just rust off the metals running down the front, but I'm gonna paint all this anyway, so eventually. So I'm just bringing them up maybe 1/2 inch from the edge, and they're going right into the top of the rib, and then they're going right through into the wood. That's why they're a longer screw. And that's just to keep everything down so the wind can't get up underneath it and flip it up. I'm still going to secure it to the front plate here as well. But yeah, this is going to take a while, so we won't do a whole lot of recording on this part. I'll show you when I join the next two pieces. I got that pried open. Hopefully I got it pried open enough. Oh my gosh, that's a glove. Like a glove. Beautiful. Nice. All right, back up here with the tapper and the screws. I'm going to put one right here so it'll lock both seams together too. I'm going to call it. Between answering comments for this week's video and taking breaks and the fact that I got up this morning and worked and now it's starting to sprinkle, I've got that secured more than enough to hold it for tonight, even if we get a little bit of wind. Most of the wind usually comes from this direction anyway. And this is going to take some detailed cutting, so I'm going to put the camera in before it gets too wet. We'll be back at it again tomorrow morning. A little chilly this morning. Morning, ladies. 27 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. Good morning, girls. How are you this morning? You guys are all a little puffy this morning. Got all your feathers up, huh? Because it's a little chilly. Because you're molting again, knuckleheads. Every year, this time of year, it gets cold, you molt. Makes no sense to me at all. That's what I'm looking for. Sunshine on there to melt that off. So maybe I will get that done first, because then I can move all the scaffolding out of the way. Because the scaffolding is literally blocking both doors. All right. Kind of glad I stumbled I did last night, because I was getting tired and I need this next part to be pretty accurate. looks like. That's all right. Hopefully make this work. Don't really have the right shoes for this. Oh, that sun feels glorious. All right, so take this to 27 inches. I should still be fine. 27 inches should get me maybe 27 and a half. Do that, 27 and a half inches. So on this one, I went over the previous one. On this one, I'm going to go under it because I want a clean edge on the outside. I want the factory edge on the outside. So I'm going to have to trim a piece, and then since my trimming skills are not the greatest, I'll hide that underneath this one. And it should make for a nice look when it's done. 27 and a half inches is what we're looking for. Nice. Got it. Very cool. Let me show you a picture of what I saw when I got up here, though. It was we got a little cold last night, I'm not gonna lie. And the pitch of this roof is the sun's over there, so the pitch is in the opposite direction of the sun. So I may have to wait a little bit longer before I can start doing screws. Because things are a little frosty. Just a little frosty up here. So that when I climbed up here, but that takes a load off because I was nervous about that cut and I was nervous about that piece. I mean, I could have done it with the other end if I had to, but you know, I'm not really confident with my cutting abilities. And it's going to kind of be wonky because I am going to have a screw here and I'm going to have a screw here because I want the screw on the end and I want to screw at the seam. But yeah, that was pretty nice. So I can give this a break for, I don't know, an hour or so and start cutting wood. Well, pull down that other set of scaffolding because I'm not going to need that, so I can start cutting lumber for the ramps and getting that ready to go. Wait to get this place cleaned up. There you go. I'm already loving this overhang. All right. Ground's already frozen. Crazy. Crazy. So I don't really have a plan. I have an idea. Oh, I need to cut these too. I need to angle these. But this is going to go here. I'll have to cut a piece to fit in. And then the ramp will mount to this. And then it'll come off of here in a 2 and 12 pitch, so it'll drop 2 inches for every foot, and each one of these is 5 feet. I got to make sure that just to give you a general idea, that'll go right to there. I think I'm going to put some more fuel in the generator first, and then we'll probably cut these ones to their angle. I'll get that plywood piece cut out. I should measure that out, get that done and mounted, and then I'll mount the boards there and there. Over on that one, I was going to cut it 36 inches. I don't know, I was doing the time lapse, so it's hard to tell. But I was going to do it 36 inches because I got a 3.0 door, and I said I better measure that again. It's 38 inches showing, knucklehead. So yeah, let me get some more fuel in the generator, and then I'll get these cut up, and then we'll be back. backfill this lip with dirt. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll take it out. We'll pop 2 in right here. Get it. Nice. Nice. Turned out to be a beautiful day too. Sun came out. Solar panels are making power, and both doors and ramps are done. I like that. I might do something to this ramp over here though. I might not be done with that ramp. Trying to figure out what the heck happened here. Must have been a knot right here, so when I came across, they took out the knot, jumped up in. Very cool. Very cool. So I had a plan of what I wanted to get done this weekend. Normally I never pull that off, but I did this weekend, which is awesome. So the roof is 100% complete. Both ramps are in, even though I want to do an adjustment on the front of that ramp over there. I did adjust it a little bit and close it in. And then So I got both ramps in, I got both doors cut out, I got the roof done. Now I got to work on the inside here. I want to sheet this with plywood and then start moving stuff into the woodshed because it's ready to store. And not a day too soon either, because while we have some clear skies right now, we're looking at snow Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's been changing every week, or it's been changing every day as I look at the forecast, but it's coming, and I couldn't have got this done any sooner, I don't think.